This is The Live Brew, hosted by John Burke and John Sell. All right, everybody, welcome to another episode of The Live Brew. This is John Sell. I know, we're back.
This is John Burke.
Oh, man. A little hiatus because of the whole quarantine thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that was right. That was the right decision by you.
Yeah, I think it was as well. Like, we were in the heat of it and the worst of it. I think it was best just to stay in, hunker down.
No, I agree.
Not rip each other's throats out.
There's no reason. I mean, you were the smart one. I'll admit it. I'll be the first one to admit it. I was like, let's keep going. But no, you're right. We had to everybody's got to do what they got to do right now. Everybody's got to play their part. But you can only keep us away from the beer for so long.
Yeah, I'm thirsty now. I just want to start drinking this.
I know.
The first week of quarantine, first 2 weeks of quarantine, really. Like, my beer fridge, it emptied out real quick.
Man. I was just going everywhere. Like, I got a big order. I spent about like $150 at Ghost and Great South Bay. Mm-hmm. So that got me going for a while.
Nice.
And then, what'd I do? I think I might have just stopped drinking beer for a little bit. Mm-hmm. So
I ran through my supply of not Treehouse, but the Alchemist from Stowe in Vermont.
Yep.
And let me tell you something. When I was drinking Focal Bangers, like I would have like a heady topper and then a Focal Banger, and then I go to bed. When I had the Focal Banger, I would have crazy dreams, just like weird lucid dreams. Like I would wake up the next morning and just be like, "What the fuck just happened?"
That is nuts. Were you able, like lucid, where like you can control them, or like lucid, like you just kind of remember them?
Maybe just remember them. Like it was weird. One, like I was in an escape room with 100 different people, and like it was real life or death challenges. It was weird.
You were in Saw 7.
Basically.
Oh man.
That's my dreams.
Let's get to this. Let's get to the brewery. You went out and you picked it up. You exposed yourself to the world.
I did. So this weekend we're doing Barry Brewing Company, located in Oceanside, New York. It's not too far away from the East Rockaway train station. It's a pretty close walk. The only bad part is you need to cross a pretty busy road to get to it. But the exact address of the place is 3001 A2, if you're looking for a specific building number, in Oceanside. It's not too far away from the East Rockaway train station. The hardest part is just you have to cross a busy road from the train station to the brewery, but it's relatively close. When I went to go pick up the beer, it was a cool, bright yellow brick building, very, very hard to miss. But they're playing it safe, and which I applaud them for. You wouldn't be able to get service unless you wore a mask. You weren't really able to go inside, so you were just able to open up the front door, and it was counter service. Like, hey, what do you want? It's like, oh, I'll take a 4-pack of this, and that. It's like, okay, cool.
There you go.
Pay for it.
Nice, not too shabby.
Yeah, I liked it. It was a good setup, and they're doing fine, I think. They're surviving.
There you go. I think that's everywhere. I remember I read, I don't know when the last time we did a podcast, but I read from the, it's from Six Harbors Brewing Company. They came out, they were being interviewed they were using their pups to deliver beer. They had the 2 golden retrievers at the, and they would run up to the door, give them the beer. And so it was a cute little article, but they said they were hurting about 30 to 40% down in revenue.
Absolutely.
So again, like we always stress, just go out, grab some beer from your favorite places, just support them.
Help them out.
Even restaurants, go eat out once, twice. But
we're getting to go drinks.
Yeah, you ready to get into this for our first beer in probably about a month together?
Ooh, I think so, actually. Yeah.
So all right, I'm excited to get back. Episode 17, we're on it here.
Oh wow, we're up it.
Yep.
Okay, so our first one here is our sour number 3. They named it also O-Side. It's a sour with cucumber, mint, lime, and other botanicals in it. at 5.7%. And they got some pretty cool can designs too.
Oh man, if you're watching us on YouTube, you get to get the whole effect of it.
And then
we're both doing circles, and yeah, if you're watching us on YouTube, you can tell that this time we decided to do Hawaiian themed because we both got some nice flowery Hawaiian shirts on.
Yeah, I got the fire in the back.
Yeah, that's a weird mix. You got Hawaiian in the front, fire in the back.
Yeah,
it's working. It's working.
I'll make it work.
Yeah, look at you. Don't worry. But I'm excited. I'm excited to see what our taste buds are like because we haven't really done a formal review.
I've just been drinking whatever. I've gone from like
drinking mixes. I got you.
Out to like heavy IPAs. It's been a roller coaster for me.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers. Boom. Definitely smells like sour.
Oh, I like this sour.
I taste the cucumber.
Yes, and I like cucumber.
Ooh, that's refreshing.
I really like it.
Wow. That is refreshing.
I really
drank like fresh beer in a while. This is great.
Whew. The cucumber really gives like it wakes you up almost. Like I feel like we're in one of those cool hotel rooms that have the cucumber water.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes.
In the lobby, not the hotel room. That would be really expensive.
No.
We were in.
That'd be a bougie hotel room.
Yeah, that'd be like a Motel 6.
but yeah, I can like the cucumber hits you. You definitely taste the lime and the mint too. I think you get it all.
Yeah, you really get all the flavors in this thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really good beer.
I love this. I like this already. I like this a lot.
It's funny. It's like they all hit you at different times.
It does. They do.
Like I feel like the mint is the last thing you taste. The cucumbers is like when it's in your mouth, and I guess you can really smell the lime. Like the lime's just got that it gives the sour taste. Actually,
yeah.
This might have been the first time where we actually talked about the different tastes on the different levels.
We've done it in the past.
We're coming back strong.
However rare, but we've done it.
Yeah, it's not an earthy feel. Yeah, it gives us a good earthy feel. That's what we got. We got a good beer with earth feel. I think the design on the can is funny though.
It definitely has the botanical feel to it. Just super light.
Like a little garden, botanical gardens. But I think the side of the can really shows all the green coming off. Like the cucumber, the lime. It's like pouring into the beer.
Okay, I get what you're saying with it.
It's okay. I didn't do good on the SATs in reading. So, like, I might be looking into the wrong part.
I take it more of it's like a wastewater spillage issue, to be honest with you, because it's outside. It's a pipe bursting. I mean, don't get me wrong. The beer's
But great. I think the color. I think that's what we got to look at. The color. The green. The green represents the lime, the cucumbers.
Okay.
No.
I can definitely see that. But as clear.
I'm not a good reader, if you guys couldn't tell. But the problem is I always focus on the wrong thing. Like when I would take the SAT, I'd always focus on like the wrong sentences and stuff. I'd be like, oh, this guy's name is Jimmy something. Oh, this is going to be really important in the SAT questions. And they would never refer to it.
They don't care about his name. They care about what he did.
No, dude, I loved symbolism. That was my favorite literary element. I would just look for symbolism and foreshadowing everywhere.
Oh, I hated that. I hated it.
Foreshadowing, it kind of sucks because I watch so many TV shows and movies and I know everything that's going to happen.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm so used to reading those literary elements. I'm like, foreshadow.
So you know this is going to foreshadow the death of that person.
Yep.
In the future. Like
The Walking Dead, it's whenever like the main a character starts getting more screen time, then they kill him off. It's just an endless cycle. Yep. Happens in every show.
Oh no! I mean, did they do that in Game of Thrones, where like
I don't know
more screen time and then they killed them off?
I don't really know. George R. Martin's a son of a bitch, and nobody can read his mind.
He's one hell of a writer.
Yep. I wonder if he'll ever finish it.
Who knows?
Yep. Nobody knows. I actually have a shirt that it says, "I drink and I know things," from Tyrion when he said that one time. Good quote.
I drink and I know things.
Yes.
Great one.
Yep.
Lannister.
Almost as good as this beer. This beer is very good. I really do like it.
I do like this a lot.
I'll pour a little more, even though it's the first one.
It's not too bitter. I think it doesn't have like too much of a sour effect. You can definitely taste it's still a sour, but like I like it a lot. It's not like a thick, heavy sour. It's a light sour.
It's not making you wince when you taste it, which I feel like I do in some sours.
Yes. Like definitely for most of the sours I drink, like the first taste is definitely different than the second.
Yep.
This, I think the first taste is the same for every sip.
And I think it's because there's so much to unpack in it. There's so many different flavors.
Okay.
I don't know. That's just my opinion.
I think it's just not as bittery, maybe. Because on other sours, like you taste it, you feel like your like tongue like kind of like recede and wince back in, and then it changes the whole dynamic of like the taste for you on the second one. Whereas my tongue isn't doing that for this one.
Yeah. No, I agree. I can see what you're saying. It's I like it. It's a really good beer. Now, let's see where do you see yourself drinking this thing?
I'm going with the can and saying I'll drink this at like a botanical garden.
All right. Botanical. Some fun stuff.
I'll drink this at like an arboretum or like the New York Botanical Garden, walking through the conservatory.
What kind of flower does this one remind you of? I don't know flowers.
Not flowers. I'll say elephant ears. You've seen elephant ears before, I'm sure. It's a big, just like green plant. It's more of a tropical plant.
Yeah, okay, I know what you're saying.
The leaves are like massive.
All right.
So the taste in this is light. It's green. It's botanical-like. It's planty, but it also hits you. It's got a big taste to it. Is what I'm trying to say.
All right.
Big flavor.
Now I'm gonna go in a different direction here.
Okay.
I'm gonna drink this more like after I do like a sleazy thing, like because it's obviously it's wastewater plant leaking seems like into the ocean. So like I don't know, maybe I go to the beach, have a few beers, maybe I forget a glass can in the water, and all of a sudden I see the kid washes upon shore, kid breaks it, and he's got to get 20 stitches. I don't know, but.
That analogy immediately brought me to like the Jersey Shore.
Oh,
there's like needles and stuff.
That the episode "It's Always Sunny" where they go to the shore. That's
the rum ham.
That's when I'm drinking this with rum ham.
Okay.
Give me rum ham with a side of O-side. Boom.
Rum ham. And
the rum ham is gonna be so like sweet, and then this is gonna be so sour. Sweet, sour. We just made our own Sour Patch Kids.
We did.
We made our own Sour Patch Animals.
Rum ham and O-side.
Yep.
I like that combination. Ooh.
Boom.
I need to make a rum ham this quarantine, I think.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people have forgotten about the rum ham. We need to bring that back.
I don't think do you know anybody that's ever made it?
No.
Me neither.
We should make a rum ham. How does one make a rum ham? Is it
I guarantee there's a recipe for it.
There has to be a recipe for it.
There's got to be some weirdo from, what do you call it?
The internet.
Yeah, the internet. Always Sunny fan.
Oh.
How to make a rum ham. I got this real quick. Let's see. Oh, nope.
How much rum or what kind of rum?
Brown sugar smoked ham. Oh, we're going to have to do a little more digging than one Google search.
Okay.
Yeah. Not getting it.
That's a typical ham.
Yeah. So what we got numbers. This is also what we do on this podcast.
Numbers.
Yep. We got numbers. What are you I'm liking this one.
I'm liking this one a lot.
I also feel bad sometimes because I do judge sours in their own category.
Mm-hmm.
Because they don't have the same kind of taste that most beers do.
Okay.
So I think this is an exceptional sour to me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably going to go 7.4.
Okay.
But that's just how I really like the sour. I don't normally like a lot of sours, but this is a really good one.
I like the sour too. It's not exceptional to me, but it's very, very, very good. I'm rating it like 7.2. I mean, it's not too far below you, but 7.2 because it's light and like you can taste and distinguish all the different flavors in there.
Yeah,
you get it all, and
it's
like different increments while you're drinking it.
It's a beer's guy beer. It's a beer's guy beer. Like if you like beer and you're a beer guy, this is going to be a beer that you can really sit there and taste and be like, oh, I taste all the things that sound really sophisticated and be like, ho, 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 mademoiselle. I like the old side. Botanical. Cucumber. But
all right.
Sweet.
I liked it a lot.
I'm a big fan of that one.
After this podcast, I'm going to finish that beer off first.
Okay. I guess we should make it to the podcast without being totally hammered.
Yeah, I still got half a can, a little less than half a can left for that one.
Yeah, me too. Something like that. Right. Maybe I'm going to have to find little jugs to jug these beers up in so I don't waste. I'm not pouring out half a beer.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess we'll move on. We'll move on to the next one. We got the Altogether IPA. Now, this is an interesting beer. It is an IPA, 6.5%, and it's a worldwide collaboration brewed to support hospitality professionals. Now, what does that mean? That means the other, the other half? The other half brewing company actually released their recipe, and this is going out to a bunch of local breweries. I know for a fact 27A is doing it.
Really?
Yes, I know. I've seen them do it. And they're encouraging people, when you buy this beer, to go that a portion of these proceeds will go to your local healthcare professionals and frontline workers. So not only can you get this beer from the our Barrier Brewing Company, but you can get it from anywhere that's brewing it right now.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Oh wow! I didn't know like this was their own recipe and they gave it out to other companies.
Yep.
That's pretty cool. And that's pretty nice of them.
Yeah, it was good. I think it's I saw it on 27A first.
Okay.
So I guess we're getting on to this one. A little bit of an IPA action.
Oh, just smell it. You can smell it. I think this one's gonna be really good.
All right.
Yeah, that was a bad pour on my part.
Oh, mine was terrible pour. I'm not even gonna let you guys see it.
That was a pour.
But I'm using a little bit of a mug. I don't know.
Half foam, just how I like it.
You definitely taste the.
You can definitely smell the hops in this.
Yep. It's pretty hoppy, but we can move on to it. I'll make it past the foam.
Definitely citrusy, centennial hops.
Yeah. It doesn't say what kind of hops on it, does it? Hosted by Other Half Brewing Company on the side. We're all in this together. All right, you ready to taste it?
Yeah, the foam has definitely gone down for me. I poured a little bit more in, but it definitely has that signature Other Half New England IPA look.
Yep, a little hazy. All right, cheers.
Cheers.
You're in love?
I like it.
Oh, here we go.
I haven't had an IPA like this in a while.
It is I would say this is a traditional IPA.
Okay.
Probably a very...
Yeah, it's just traditional. But still, it's hazy. It's got
hazy. Definitely. I think it's a little hazier than most IPAs. Mm-hmm. No, I think it's a good beer. I like it.
Mm-hmm. 6.5%.
So even though I did say it's the recipe's by Other Half, but it's not. It's brewed by Barrier.
Yes.
So it might taste different at every different brewery. Just don't want everybody to be like, oh, they're selling other people's beers. No, we're trying the beers that are brewed at Barrier.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, we should do like a one-off episode. Go to get another. You still have another can of this.
Yeah.
All together, and then we should go to like 27A. Get all.
That would be fun.
There, get a 27A again. I mean, not 27. All together again, from like two other breweries who would be.
That'd be cool.
And taste test those.
I think Brewers Collective was doing it too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, we'll check it out.
Get like 2 cans versus buy a whole 4-pack.
Yes, that makes sense.
That'll be better.
Yep.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah. So what are you thinking on this? I just feel like it's a very traditional kind of IPA taste. I mean, the look, it's definitely a little hazier, but
it had me on smell and look. After tasting it again, it's good. I like it. It's all right. I like the sour. I would rather the sour, I think, that we just had.
I second that. I second the vote. Mm-hmm. But it's good.
It is good. Not gonna lie. Sorry.
Are you gonna throw up over there?
No. I almost knocked something down in my room with my foot.
It's all good.
Oh, we're good. I saved it. I mean,
no, man.
The hops don't hit me when I taste it. Really.
Okay. I don't know. It just tastes very not bland because it's got a lot of IPA taste hops in it. I'm gonna take a sip out of the old can here.
Yeah.
See what we got. I like it better out of the can.
I think I do too, but yeah, it tastes the same out of the can. Maybe I'm
gonna rinse the palate. I got a bottle of water here. We're not sponsored, but it's Poland Spring.
That's a good idea.
Man,
I got. Oh, okay. I got a big bottle of water that I bought before quarantine, just in case everything turned to shit.
We released our evacuation plan. We're all going to Fire Island with the ferries.
Mm-hmm. Just like quarantine and like the Spanish plague.
Yep.
You heard about that, right? You know about that.
What?
I think like during the last plague or like pandemic in like 1912, I think, New York State set up like foreign. I can't talk right now. Fire Island to be the quarantine like designation center.
Really?
So they just basically shipped all the sick people over to Fire Island.
That's crazy. I did not know that.
Mm-hmm.
I can see it now. Midnight makeout at the Sandbar. Just a bunch of sick people.
It was mostly like Kismet area.
Oh, okay. So like cars could get there and all drive there.
No, like the bridges couldn't get there. There was no bridges to Fire Island until like I think the 1980s.
Really?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
I think Robert
Moses wasn't a thing?
Not back in like 1912 now.
Holy shit.
1960s, 40s maybe also, but 1910, 1912, I don't think so. You can check me on that, but I really don't think they were.
Look, I don't think anybody's fact-checking this podcast, I can tell you right now.
If we had people fact-checking this podcast,
we would be out of business.
That too. But that would be nice. Like, people are criticizing us.
Yeah.
I got feedback.
Yeah, no, I've gotten feedback too. Doing good. But, yeah, this is good beer. I like it. It's, I don't know if it's a summer beer, though. Because I know we got summer coming up. Dude, I can't wait.
To be honest with you, I think this is like an average beer.
Average beer?
Yeah.
I agree. I don't think it's anything, but you got to think about it. Every brewery's brewing it. It's not a crazy recipe. It's probably a pretty generic IPA. Got a little haze to it.
I feel like it's a good idea. I like it. I support the idea. Like a portion of the proceeds go to like frontline workers. I love it. I like that idea a lot. But on other half's part, I feel like this is one of their lesser recipes, maybe that they gave out, just because like they know people will piggyback off like their brand and buy this beer just because it has their name associated to it.
Okay. So
like Barry would brew it in a collaboration with Other Half, because the Other Half I think is a powerhouse in like the IPA, like New England style IPA world. But I think this is one of their lesser recipes. It's still good. I'm not saying it's terrible, but I think Other Half personally can do better. But
I agree.
I get that why they wouldn't give out like one of their best recipes, but
yeah. I mean, you got to
maybe
make a
I think
business.
I hyped myself up too much just because it was an other half.
Yeah, because when you first tasted it, you were like, "Whoa, this is great."
Yeah,
and then now you're the hype's calming down.
I calmed down from the hype. Like when I first cracked it open and smelled it, it smelled real citrusy. I don't smell like the hop concentration nearly as much.
Yeah, it doesn't taste as like I don't want to say crisp. I don't think that's the right word.
No.
I don't know. It doesn't taste as full as I think I was expecting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe it feels light, I guess I should say.
Okay.
I don't taste a good concentration of hops when I'm drinking it. It's very, maybe my palate's changed, who knows, but.
Over quarantine, not only have you changed your palate.
Maybe it's because I've been drinking the Alchemist beers, and like those are super hopped, like very, very like triple dry hop beers.
I mean, there's a good chance that's it.
Maybe.
I mean, I haven't been drinking too much beers, and I love this, man. Dude, I gained 17 pounds since quarantine started.
Damn.
17 pounds. I gained double newborns. I had twins in my stomach.
How much do you weigh now total?
I lost 6.
Okay.
So now I'm only up, 9 pounds.
Okay.
But I was frail, dude. I looked like goddamn Chris Farley. I was like, my double chin. I looked.
Did you break 200?
Did I break what? 200?
Yeah. Did you break 200?
Yeah, it was at 207.
Really?
That's when I stood on my scale and I was like, because I'm normally 191. Mm-hmm. So I stood on my scale, looked down, I saw 207.2, and I was like, this is pretty rough. And this was my friends and I. We did a running competition. Who could run? It was girls versus guys who could run the most miles.
Okay.
So at this time, I was running 3 miles a day. Imagine I wasn't.
And you still gained 17 pounds?
Yeah, for 2 weeks. This was at the end of the competition, I think.
Damn.
Dude, wow. I was like, what the fuck?
What happened?
I think I was just drinking so much beer.
Wow, okay. And not moving around? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I was moving 3 miles. Dude, imagine I wasn't. I could have been at like 215. Just imagine 215 me on this podcast. Just my head's like this big.
You just see it in your face.
When you dropped over the beers, you didn't see me. All of a sudden you pop up. Oh my God, John, what happened?
No, I didn't see you. I didn't notice.
No, I'm fine now.
I think the heaviest I got, I'm usually around like 188.
Yeah.
I got up to 194. I know that.
I'm normally like 192, 190. I try to like hover around there.
I dropped back down to like 190-ish. Like my friends and I are doing a competition similar to yours. It's not running, but we're doing see who can do the most like squats, push-ups, and sit-ups. My friend Patty created a spreadsheet, and a bunch of us are in it, just keeping track. It's just like a friendly competition. It's only really to better ourselves. To like,
that's cool.
See how we progress, and like we're 2 weeks in right now, and like I've been able to do more push-ups now than I've ever been able to do, or I've done more push-ups like in a day than I've ever been able to do.
Good for you. I mean, I've been running. I'm running. I ran 3 miles today. I'm getting back on this horse.
Nice.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's overrated. Running's overrated.
I'm gonna start biking again.
Says the 200-pound guy. Oh man. But yeah, I knew we were recording that. I was like, I gotta get at least 3 miles in. That's what I need. If I'm gonna drink 4 half beers, I need 3 miles.
The pain I'm suffering now is gonna reward me later.
Oh, you don't even understand. And I was just like, okay, that's great. Excited.
I'm sure. Yeah, no, today was the first day, I think in my life actually, that I've done 100 push-ups in one day.
Oh, good for you, man.
Yeah.
That's good. I was trying to do 100 push-ups. I got distracted after 60.
They weren't. It wasn't straight.
Yeah, no, me neither.
It was like sets of 20.
There we go.
But
where are you drinking? We'll get back to the beer.
Right.
This is, I guess, we technically are a beer podcast.
We are a beer podcast, not a workout podcast. But where should I drink this? Honestly, I think first thing that's coming to mind is not. Maybe I'll drink this after dinner, not like an after dinner beer more so, but just I'm just gonna keep drinking through dinner. I'll watch some movies with my parents. We'll all be together.
All right. Now I see this as a nature walk beer. I don't know why, but it's just yeah. So I'm just drinking this at a nature walk. That's where I'm going.
You're drinking this one with nature.
I don't know why. Maybe it's just because we're just talking about running, we're outside, all that kind of stuff. But a walk around a lake. I don't know. I think it's what is it? Is that a goose? We got a goose on the can. Maybe that's what's getting me.
I think that's more of a swan. No,
it's a goosey swan.
I think that's the big duck out east.
Oh, the duck.
That's the big duck from out east. And
All
then
right.
you got Robert Moses. Is that? No, that's a lighthouse.
That's just a lighthouse that they found off stock images.
And then a hop.
One hop. Single hop.
One singular hop.
But yeah, I think this would be a nice walk around a lake. Not a woodsy walk, but all right, we're going to stroll. We're going to stroll around a lake. Maybe see a few ducks, some geese, some flies. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But I see you finished. What's your number? Where we going? Where we going with this thing? Come on. Tell me.
It was an all right beer. It didn't make me go crazy or anything. So that's why I think I'm going to have to go 5.7 on it.
You bastard. You stole the words right out of my mouth.
Oh, yeah.
We're in sync. We're lining up. Our cycles are lining up, baby. Come on. Here we go.
Oh, God. Our cycles are lining up.
Yep, our beer cycles.
What, are you giving it a 5.7 too?
Yes, that's exactly the number I was thinking in my head.
Okay.
Yep, just dead on.
Yeah, it was a good beer. It didn't lie. It was a regular IPA, but it wasn't anything fancy to me.
We got a match number. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe that's what I'll start doing when we match our numbers.
Especially, yeah.
I feel the same exact way. I think it was a very decent beer. I think it was a good beer.
I was a little disappointed, I guess, between Other Half and Barrier, because Barrier is also a very, I think, distinguished brewery. They do a lot of specialty stuff and limited releases as well. Not on the same scale as Other Half, but they also produce some great cans. They do some phenomenal stuff with IPAs, especially this next one that we're going to have. I'm super excited for this one, and I'm sure this one's going to be a good one.
Yep. Now, what I was saying with what I was thinking with the last one was the altogether is that if I sat down at a bar and I was just eating dinner by myself, I don't think I would have ordered a second one.
No.
I think I would have sat there, I would have had it, and I would be okay, this is a good beer. Ate my burger and I would have left.
I would have changed it, switched it up.
Definitely. Or I would have just been just give me water. But there's some beers where I'll be ooh, I need a second one of that one, even if I wasn't planning to have the second one.
Yes, I agree completely.
All right.
So you'll move on to number 3 now?
Oh, I'm ready to go, man. This is the most interesting one I think I've ever seen. The most interesting can easily.
Yeah. So I'm just going to read it straight off the can. The next one we have is Kickin' Knowledge, coming in at 7%. It's a milkshake IPA with 2 times toasted coconut, 2 times vanilla, and hopped with Mosaic, Motica, and Citra hops. double toasted coconut and vanilla milkshake IPA, basically.
And I'm showing everybody the can if you're watching on YouTube.
That's like a mad scientist.
A mad scientist, math equations. We got the momentum equation over here.
Coconuts for eyes?
Yep. We got coconuts. We got hamburgers equals milkshake somehow. We got the momentum equation, mass over velocity.
Coconut.
We got the graph. We could just do a whole podcast on this cover art, man.
This is great.
We got happiness over ingredients.
Pressure equals mass divided by velocity times cheeseburger equals milkshake.
I hate to tell you, but that's the momentum formula: mass over velocity.
I was just reading out if people didn't know the momentum velocity equation.
I know, but you said what did you say was P? What represented the P?
I said pressure.
Pressure. Yep.
No, it's P. Well, yeah. I'll get into the science later.
The only reason why I know this for a fact is because I just helped my sister on her physics final. It was a take-home because everything's virtual in college. And I was looking at the sheet, and I was just like, "Oh, that's momentum."
Oh, so P.
So the Greek P.
Yeah.
Is momentum.
Okay.
Oh, this is a lot lighter than I thought it was going to be. This is a lot lighter of a beer.
I think you can smell the vanilla just off like the breaking the seal from the can.
Yep. That can did not pour nicely to me. If you couldn't tell, as I'm using my towel to wipe it up.
Compared to my pour right there.
Oh my god, dude! I can't believe that I was a bartender at one point.
When were you a bartender?
We go over this like every other podcast. I was a bartender at Bergen Point Golf Club.
Yeah.
Look at that! Look at that,
dude.
I was really good with the taps. I was a tap guy. We didn't have cans.
Well, with the tap, you can just overflow it and clean the glass up later.
Yeah, I was actually really good at pouring the taps. Because you got to put on the side. Here, it's kind of difficult to get it on the side. My glass. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm trying not to spill it on myself. Look.
What, did you spill it on yourself just before?
A little bit, yeah. A little bit.
Ooh. John,
I'm not wearing pants. I can't show you guys.
Hitting you?
Nah. And no, I am wearing pants.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry. I don't want everybody to get their hopes up here. We're not going to do Patreon? We're gonna do Patreon. We're gonna do
only.
Yeah, no pants. The No Pants podcast.
Okay. All right.
All right.
This boy, bad boy.
Ooh, I smell the vanilla.
Yeah, you do.
I don't know. Yes, it is vanilla. I couldn't tell if it was the coconut or the vanilla I smelled.
Double toasted coconut and vanilla milkshake IPA, basically. So it's got double the vanilla and double the toasted coconut.
It actually smells not like vanilla. It smells more like white chocolate.
Yes, I think it does. Yes.
Oh, look at this. We're using our senses. I think this is a revolutionary podcast.
Like milk chocolate, white milk.
Yeah.
Chocolate.
Yeah.
I'm going in.
All right, let's do it. A lot of stuff going on.
Johnny happy.
Ooh. Look, I like it too. I like it a lot.
And you, at the end, you still do get the bitterness of the hops there. It's a citrus hop blend, but you can taste it. I think it's more pronounced than the last one, which I like, which is good. So you know they're there. But initial smell and initial taste, you definitely get that vanilla and coconut. Right.
Oh, you
there.
definitely do.
Right fucking there.
If you just smell it, you smell the vanilla. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Now this has got the haze to it too. I wonder if the barrier like kick to it was the haze.
Mm-hmm.
Because this one's really hazy too.
What do you mean kick? Like,
I mean, because it's obviously all the same recipe, but every brewery is going to have probably put their little spin on it to an extent. So I wonder if it was a little more hazy because they made it that way.
Oh, you mean going back to the altogether?
Yeah,
right?
the altogether. Sorry.
Okay. Maybe that could be a reason.
Just some brainstorming.
We'll have to do another episode comparing different versions of altogether.
The altogether episode.
Exactly.
Yep. Oh,
man. I like that. I really like that idea. Let's talk about that more later.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We got to find that. We got to find all the breweries that are doing it.
Mm-hmm. But
I like it. I like this beer. There's a lot of flavor.
If I was at the tap room or at a bar that served this, I would get another immediately after, I think.
Yeah. Yep. And with the 7% alcohol, I'd be calling an Uber home.
Oh, I'm definitely not driving. If I'm going to a brewery or like a bar to drink good beer, I am not driving whatsoever.
Nope. Can't do that, man. No drivo.
No.
No drivo. That's Spanish.
Did I tell you about like when quarantine just started? My friend and I got like quesadillas and like margaritas to go, and when we went down to like the marina and just like ate and drank them there in the car.
Really?
And then we were like, this is so illegal. This is like the definition of drinking and driving.
That's
like,
great.
Ooh.
So I've done the Bayshore bar crawl, the virtual bar crawls they've been having.
Okay. So I didn't do one of those. I forgot.
It's all right. They do it every weekend. Last weekend's was pretty decent. My sister didn't really like the drinks because there was cinnamon in one of them. The sangria was a little rough. But no, it was decent. It was something to do kind of thing. With everybody doing nothing, it was like, we might as well try it.
Explain it to me again. So
you get
the virtual bar crawl go. You go there, pick up the drinks, and then you go back and.
Yeah, so I went to Tap Room in Bayshore, picked up a disco something which was made by Tap Room, I believe. Coastal made a White Claw sangria.
Okay.
And then Verde made a something margarita. Okay. So we went there, picked all the drinks up, then each place gave us food. And then I think Coastal also gave us a Dubco White Claw.
Okay.
Which was something else.
A Dubco White Claw.
Yeah, they made their own seltzer.
Okay.
Not my favorite seltzer.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm going to be honest. I give these – we're not reviewing it, so I won't put a number on it. But
seltzers have too much sugar in it for me anyway.
Yeah. No, it just it tasted too much. You should – instead of calling it a seltzer, call it a lemonade. It should have been a Mike's Hard Lemonade. That's what it really was. It was really, really sugary.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and then you go home and there was a guy that was playing music on Facebook Live. So we just clicked on him. There's 18 people watching.
Oh, that's nice.
It was nice.
It's a nice idea. I like it.
Yeah. Was the guy very good? Not my cup of tea. He had some good songs, and then he had some really bad songs.
J House is always good.
Who was it?
Was it J House?
I don't know who it was.
Do you know who J House is?
No, I don't know if I do.
Okay. It was just, describe the guy to me.
I can tell you his name. I can see if it starts with a J. No, it started with a Frederick, his name was. Because I Venmo'd him, because it was like Venmo for tips.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, I'm going to Venmo the guy. He's sitting there playing guitar in his own house with nobody there. Somebody's got to Venmo him. So it's a cool idea. I know 27A is, I don't know why 27A comes up on all my Instagram stories, but they're participating in Lindenhurst's like version of it.
Okay.
So they're like putting the beer in, whatever it is. So if you're out in Lindenhurst and you want to do it, do it. It's fun.
Do you have any idea when New York's going to like start reopening? I haven't been listening to the governor lately.
June 7th, they pushed it back to.
Okay.
So basically July 4th, probably. Look, if I'm betting, I'm going July. Like 4th of July weekend, they want to open everything up.
I feel like they won't because it's July 4th weekend.
That's what I thought too, but everybody else thinks the opposite.
No.
I don't know, man. This is gonna suck. This summer is gonna be something else.
This summer's gonna be interesting, definitely.
I
think
mean,
some of my classes next semester in the fall are gonna be online.
yeah.
So we'll see about that.
That should be interesting. I was thinking about doing things online, just try to like get them out of the way. Like find classes online or like, do an Adobe Photoshop class or something like stupid shit.
I've been drawing a lot this past week.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Just bored. I'm done playing video games for right now. I've gotten too into it, and then it's like,
I feel you. I'm working on a new project. Hopefully, it's coming out soon. It's gonna be a little YouTube series that I'm making.
Okay.
So I did well on it's related to TikTok because I've been doing pretty hot on TikTok. I went viral. Yep.
Really? For what video?
I went viral on my magic trick video.
I'm gonna stalk you on TikTok right now.
Yep.
So if anybody wants to know, should we bump your?
Yeah, sure. NBD. It's John Sell on TikTok. I'm at 575,000 views.
Yeah.
Yep. And I got 7,150 likes. And I went up to I'm at 201 followers now.
Good for you.
Yeah, we're gonna see. We're building. We're seeing what we got. Because I learned that apparently TikTok is going to be like the new like MySpace in a few years. I don't know why like they picked MySpace, but I think that was because that was like MySpace took over social media.
So you got one video right now that has 575,000 views with 7,150 likes.
Yeah.
Good for you.
There we go. We're working there. We're getting there.
You're up. You're getting there. You're definitely getting there.
I'm building a following.
You're building a base.
Yep.
That's all you need.
But we'll go back to the beer. We don't need to plug my thing. Well, it's coming out. I'll let you guys know. You'll be the first to hear
it. If it gets big,
yeah. Well, this is gonna be YouTube. This is gonna be YouTube. It's gonna be like a little bit of a mix between Taj.0 and like my little spin of TikTok-ness on it. So we'll be good. But we're doing hot here. I do like this beer a lot.
Yeah, let's get back to the beer. So where are you drinking this, do you think?
Where am I drinking this? I got this. Look at this. Look at this little. Look at it. Where is this momentum taking me? This momentum is taking me to online classes. You kids are in it. You kids are in a Zoom class. Grab this. Start drinking it. Look your professor in the eye and just go, "Hey, man, I'm the alpha.
Bottoms up, man.
I grade my papers. You don't do shit." Just start giving them equations. Cheeseburger equals milkshake. Boom. Write that on your final, baby. So, yeah, if I was like chilling, like any kind of Zoom meeting, if I was on a regular Zoom meeting, I'd drink this. This is like the kind of beer that I could sit back, coast to, maybe drink a little bit. Mm-hmm. What about you? Come on, tell me the secret.
I'm drinking this in my front yard. You want to know why?
I've seen your front yard. I want to know why.
Because my milkshake brings all the boys to the yard.
Look at you. Look at you. It was good. I liked it. That was funny. I like it. Kicking knowledge, baby.
Socially distancing everybody from themselves. But
of course.
We'll have a little powwow in the front yard. Everyone bring your own chair.
Oh, man. I'm excited for those kind of parties. I actually did get invited to a social distance party.
Really? Did you go?
No, I was golfing that day because I'm white. But yeah, no, it's just no, it was. I was curious. I saw Snapchats and like Instagram stories, and everybody was literally sitting 6 feet away from each other and stuff.
Okay.
I thought it was funny. He was like, "Oh, it's BYOC. Bring your own chair." I was like, "Oh, that's funny."
All right. That's fine. That's how I would do it.
Yeah, definitely. You don't want to be handing your chairs out. These are like hot commodities.
No. what my family's been doing lately, for Mother's Day, they went to my grandmother's house, and like they have a screened-in porch, so like everybody who lived in the house stayed in the screened-in porch. They all waved, said hi, but they all brought their own chairs and sat out in the sun and like had cocktails.
That's cool. Mother's Day, my grandma came over and then we sat in the front yard and we just sat there. The wind was whipping in the back. We didn't want to deal with it. Yeah. And then we went to my aunt's and we all so what's happening is like every Sunday we happen to go to my aunt's because like we don't listen to social distancing rules apparently in my house. So we go, but we all sit on separate sides of the table and then everybody has to serve themselves with gloves. My aunt cooks everything and then we have to serve ourselves with gloves.
Oof. Okay.
It's something else. Yeah.
Definitely something else.
Yeah.
My dad has been going haywire with all this. Because he is the at-risk population. I understand. So, like, I just stay out of it. Like, I'm not dealing with this. I'll let you deal with it all.
Look, I got one friend. I'm not going to name names. She is a psychotic person. She was on a run. There were people that weren't social distancing in the park. She called the cops on them.
You're kidding me?
She called the cops on these people and was like, these people need to get arrested. They're not social distancing in the park. Guess what? They're probably family members.
You're kidding me.
I'm not kidding. Then she screamed at somebody in the food store. The only reason why I really know this is because we did to like honor her, we bought a little sign that said thank you, blah blah blah, and we put it on her lawn to surprise her and stuff. And we went there. Her parents were just like, whoo, you don't even know what's going on.
Oh, her parents are freaked out because of her?
No, her parents were just like, she's got to chill out a little bit. I was like, oh, you have no idea. She was yelling at me because I was like, oh, I got to go get beer. And she was just like, you're not allowed to go out. I was like, what do you mean I'm not allowed to go out?
It's recommended that you're not allowed to, that you should go out.
So.
I mean, I understand the recommendations. If you need to go out to get
I think you just got to keep your circle close. If you keep your circle close, that's how I've been operating.
Yeah. The only people I've seen are like my parents and my girlfriend lately.
Yeah. That's me too. I mean, I haven't seen it when I've gone into work. I haven't seen anybody. My sister's boyfriend's here right now. I mean, we're just keeping our circle close. Nobody's going in and out. Yeah. We're not going out to the bars, making out with people. That's not what we're doing.
I was never able to do that in the first place. So
me neither. But I don't know. I figured it was funny to say. But
you got numbers. A number for this bad boy?
Oh, you're reading my mind.
Ooh.
7-1.
Nice. Ooh.
I like it.
It's definitely a very, very good beer. Not exceptional category. I would say just like right under there for me. I'm going 7-8.
7-8. All right, cool.
Because I really do like I could like that you can taste the vanilla. I wasn't able to taste that much of the coconut, but maybe I did. Maybe I just forget what taste of coconut is because quarantine.
Quarantine coconuts.
Exactly.
Quarantine those coconuts.
It was very smooth. Quarantine these coconuts? What?
You can't hold these coconuts down. You guys got to watch YouTube to see what I was doing.
Yeah. I'm not going to describe that to you over with my voice. But going back to this beer, I love that you can smell the vanilla right off the start in the crack of the can. But the coconut taste, maybe it was mellowed in there. Maybe it mulled some stuff out.
The coconut wasn't blaring.
It wasn't predominant. It didn't hit you.
Yeah. Like if you didn't know it was coconut, you probably didn't really taste it.
The biggest aftertaste I would get was the hops, the citrus hops. Maybe the coconut did mellow out the citrus hops because they weren't a blast in your face either, but they were definitely still there.
I agree.
All right.
Yep. But I'm after your description because you described it very well. I'm gonna go up to a 7-3.
I'm glad I was able to persuade you.
Guilty as charged, you lawyer, you.
I'm a lawyer now.
Yep, you're a lawyer, man. You just convinced me to go up. You're genius.
Half the people in my family are lawyers.
Really?
My cousin's a lawyer, my uncle's a lawyer, my other cousin's a lawyer, and my other cousin is a lawyer. My dad got into law school, but didn't go. Yeah, that's about it.
There you go.
Oh, another uncle is also a lawyer. So I've got five people in my family who are lawyers.
All right. Look at you.
There's a lot of lawyers.
You're a man of conviction.
There's a lot of arguing the same side to the conversation.
Fair enough. Stuff works, right? Mm-hmm. All right. You ready for the next one? Our finale? So our next one, we got Hood. It is a nitro milk stout, 4.8% alcohol. Now, this is a cool looking design on the front, man.
The can I like a lot.
Yep. You're going under it's looking right at the hood of a nice cool race car. It's got a little death going on.
And souped up Deathmobile.
Yeah, I mean this is definitely a dark beer. I mean, I know we described it as a nitro, but if you look at it.
Oh, you cracked it already. I didn't even.
Yeah. Oh, Johnny's way ahead of you guys. Johnny's an early cracker, if you know what I mean. Johnny doesn't last too long with the cracking. Did I tell you that my grandpa listened to us?
No, you did not.
Oh my God, my grandpa listened to us, and he called me. He was like, "What were you talking about with your friend that puked out the window and when he was on a Zoom call?" And I was like, "Oh my God, I can't believe you listened to me."
What?
Yeah, he watched us on YouTube.
Grandpa.
Dude, we're getting new age demographics in here.
We are.
And look, we got Gen
Mother's
Z.
Side or father's side?
What? My mother's side.
Okay.
Yeah. But
what's your mom's maiden name?
Fee.
Mr. Fee. Yep. Thank you for listening to us.
Thank you. A little shout out.
Sorry you got
Jerry
there.
Jerry Fee. We call him Chip.
Chip.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for listening to us.
Yeah, we're getting I don't know. Is he a baby boomer? Probably not.
No. If he's your grandfather, I don't know. The Depression era, maybe? The Great
Depression. Dude, what is he, 100 years old?
No. Oh.
Depression's up 1930s. That'd be 90. It's probably like 60.
Oh, your grandfather's 60?
Nah, probably like 75.
Oh, my grandmother's pushing 97.
Holy shit. All right, never mind. Just maybe he's a boomer. I don't know.
How
okay,
old?
Boomer.
He's like 65?
Yeah, probably 70, 73.
Oh, then he's a baby boomer, I think, yeah.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. But there's your little shout out, Jerry.
Thank you, Chip.
All right, thanks, Chip. All right, on to the next beer. This next beer is brought to you by Chip. Hood.
It's 4.8% milk nitro stout.
Yeah, I said that a while ago. Thanks for reminding me.
I'm just reiterating it.
No, I appreciate you reminding everybody because we went off on my tangent about Chip.
We did. So do you think, since it's a nitro, you can aggressively pour this thing?
We probably should have.
Oh, shit, you can.
Really?
I mean, if that was a regular beer, that would have foamed up immediately. But,
Yeah. Oh, I see look at the nitro. It's setting up the layers.
Yeah. I only did a little bloop, but.
A little bloop bloop.
A little bloop bloop. But
oh, man.
It wasn't a full bloop.
This is crazy, this quarantine, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's just baseball's coming back.
Really? I saw in Japan baseball was coming back. I haven't seen anything for the U.S.
Yeah, no, July 1st they're going to try to.
Okay.
They're going to try to play 82 games.
Okay. I saw in Japan that games started again and they allowed fans in, but they only allowed 1,000 people at a time into certain stadiums.
Yeah. They're probably not going to play with a lot of people. I mean, They're saying the social distancing thing might be a thing on and off until like 2023. Can you imagine that? How our lives just got turned upside down by coronavirus?
I could see this thing definitely being a thing till 2021 at least. Give it a full year, like not full social distancing, but everyone definitely wearing masks, being super, super cautious about what they touch and washing their hands constantly. I think humans, if it's not present, we'll forget about it in 3-6 months maybe.
Yeah, I agree.
2023, I feel like that's worst case scenario, I hope.
Honestly, like, not trying to get political. I think those are just the people that are trying to get Trump out of office. Because everybody's got their own agenda.
Even from, like, the people who are, like, anti-Trump, I think 2023 is still just a ridiculous number.
No, I know. I just think they just, like, I tried to study a little political science, and that's why, like, I really do like politics. But it is in an election year, they're going to make everything seem more dramatic. Not even, like, saying political views. That's just how
you're right.
Is like, taught to portray in this time.
Everything becomes more of an issue when it's an election year. Yeah. I agree with that.
But which, on the flip side, is why I think, I don't know if this is a good or bad decision, Trump is going to open this place. Otherwise, he's not going to be able to win the election. Nobody's going to vote in an incumbent president that has the country shut down. So he's got to open it to win the election. So maybe we'll get a party this summer sometime.
It might be too soon for that, but we'll see.
Exactly. That's where the thing is. Is he going to open it? Most likely, because he's got to win the election. Is it the best decision? Nobody knows.
Whatever. Let's stop talking about politics. Let's get back to
exactly. But yep, this is a good dark beer. It's smooth, light. Give it a little slappy, a little slap.
A little slappy slap. Ugh.
I mean, you could definitely tell it's got a lot of carbonation from the nitro.
Yeah, the head's there. But
yeah, and you could taste I almost could taste the bubbles. Not that I normally can taste bubbles, but, like, I don't know.
It's smooth. I like it a lot.
It's cool.
Mellow. It's not heavy. It's pretty light. But even though it's dark, it's not heavy. It's not a thick thing like a porter.
No, definitely not.
Stout.
Yeah.
But I've always liked nitro stouts compared to, like, regular CO2 carbonation stouts.
Yeah, we got some milk stouts going on.
Just because the pours are better. You can have much more fun with them. They look aesthetically more pleasing. You don't get those massive heads on them usually.
I agree. I think it's a very traditional stout, a nitro stout.
Also, this thing is dark.
I like it. It is like the main character of the movie Get Out. It is dark.
Do that?
Yeah. No, definitely not. Oh, look at that. You're using science now. No, the light can't shine through it.
It's dark.
Solid beer, though. I like it.
Would you have another?
One taste. Here we go.
One taste, everyone knows rules.
If I tasted all four of these, I think I'd have the kick of knowledge a second time.
You'd have the kick of knowledge a second time.
Yep. I do like the Hood. Like, if Hood was the only option, I'd have a second beer.
Okay.
But if I did a flight of these and then they asked me which one you wanted next, I'm going kick of knowledge.
Okay. Yeah, out of the lineup, I think I would definitely do kick of knowledge out of the first. Altogether, I think I would definitely put last. Right now, 2 and 3 are between O-Side and Hood. Both of them are, I think, great beers. Like,
yeah.
I can't say no to them.
Now, how long has this brewery been around? I know
They started.
they've been doing it for a little while, right?
2009, 2010. I think they started in 2009, started serving and selling in 2010. Then they started on a 1-barrel system in 2012. They upgraded to a 5-barrel system, but then unfortunately got cut short because of Hurricane Sandy, which caused an immense amount of damage because they are very much so.
I was just going to say 2012. As soon as you said that, I was like, oh, shit, they survived Sandy? Because I know Oceanside didn't.
They barely survived Sandy, let's say that. 2012, they moved to a new location and upgraded to a 5-barrel system, but they also caused a lot of damage, which caused them to close and then reopen up again in February of 2013. They still had the 5-barrel system, and then most recently, in 2017, they upgraded to a 20-barrel 3-vessel system, which allowed them to brew up to 15,000 barrels per year.
Huh. That is a shit ton of barrels.
That's a lot of water and alcohol and liquor. Ugh.
There's something else.
Oh, fun fact: they're good. Let me rephrase all of that. Let me just try to say that all again.
It's okay, man. It's the 4th beer. Nobody listens.
They're a well-known brewery, I like to think. Like, they're distributed in New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Massachusetts, Pennsylvania, and like this one hit me as well in South Carolina too.
Yeah, I saw that.
All the way down there. And like, kudos to them. Like, I mean, their designs and I think everything they go for, I think it also kind of screams like South Carolina on the coast area.
If you go to their website, when you go to their beers, they don't just list them. It's their can designs in the back. So it's not like you're just going through and scrolling through their names. You get a sense of the beer to an extent.
Really?
So yeah, so you like there's a few beers there's like just nice can designs in the back. So it's not just you're just seeing them. You're just seeing I remember looking at them and there was a few like atypical. You just see the back to it. It's really nice.
Oh wow, I'm looking at it right now. That's really cool.
Yeah, I know Atypical. Where was that one? I'm looking at.
I've had their Money IPA, which is great.
They got some cool names too. They got Daddy Warbucks, and it's just like it looks like a dollar bill with this guy on it. It's such a cool place. It seems like a chill place.
All their designs.
Yeah, no, they got some cool artwork.
Ugh. Yeah, like one of the niche things about like breweries is you can go very minimalistic, very like straight to the point, like with this other half collaboration altogether. Very small, boom. Or you can go like as crazy as like Kickin' Knowledge with equations and like a crazy nutty professor on the side. You can
That's gotta be a fun part.
Yeah. I'm sure the design work for the cans,
because they know what's going. They're the only ones that know what's going through their brains, how they feel this is going.
Mm-hmm.
That's got to be something different. Naming a beer. I don't even know what I would name a beer if I had a chance. Like if I knew this beer was gonna be famous, what beer I would name it.
So I think when Dubco was still getting their name out, they put out a poll, or not a poll, but like a question that said, hey, what should we name this beer? If we choose your name, come like get a free pint and like a free growler or some shit.
Yeah.
But it was like years ago, like 2017 maybe. And I responded like, oh, you should name that Milkshake IPA.
Really?
Yes.
And you won?
I think I won. Nobody responded to me or told me.
That's great. Oh my God.
So that's been buried in the back of my mind lately.
Oh, so you got a little vendetta. We got a little vendetta. We gotta bring this up.
Maybe I do.
Deep down, like if you were having that therapy session IPA and you're just talking to the bartender at Great South Bay and they're just like, how you feeling?
You know what? I'll tell you how I'm feeling.
Fucking Dubco.
They owe me at least a free 4-pack of a milkshake IPA.
Want it.
You definitely.
That's great.
Nobody responded to me. Nobody said, "Oh, congratulations."
One day.
Maybe they just got a lot of responses saying milkshake.
Yeah, they couldn't pick. They were like, "Oh shit."
I hope it was just me though.
Yeah, we'll teach them a lesson.
Okay.
Now I'm having a hard time picking where I'm drinking this beer.
So do I. Like it. I like it mostly. Most dark beers, I think, like colder times, winter. But since we're in spring, it's getting warmer, closer to summer now. I am having a difficult time naming or thinking of a location where I should drink this.
This definitely doesn't seem like a winter beer. That's one thing I will commit to and say this definitely isn't a winter beer. Like you can drink this at all times.
I don't think I could. Like,
what? You don't think you could drink it in the summer?
I don't think so.
I don't think it's dark enough. I don't think it's heavy.
No, it's not heavy. It's light. I think it's just me saying like it's a dark beer. I'm not drinking a heavy dark.
I wouldn't normally chew, but I'm saying you can. If you like dark beers, this isn't like a heavy like, ooh, I'm gonna sit and think on this one.
Yeah, agree. You wouldn't be sitting by the fireplace drinking this.
Yes, no, I'm not gonna sit. I could do things while I'm doing this.
Okay.
It's a little bit of a lighter. So, what kind of see? I guess this is probably gonna be like a. I don't see this being a fall to winter beer. I see this more being like a winter to spring beer.
Okay.
Like it's getting colder to warmer, not necessarily warmer to colder.
Okay, I can see where you're coming from with that. I think, you know what? If this is in a can and I'm walking around with it, I'll be a little risky. I'm going to take a saw out in my garage, maybe a limb chopper, and I'm just going to start pruning some trees, all the dead branches. Okay. You can see the new regrowth coming, and then you can also point out the branches that aren't growing any leaves. Chop those dead boys off.
There we go. They chopped a tree right outside my house, like right outside the window. So when I've been working from home, so I look out the window and I just see the neighbor's house now without like a tree there, and it's so weird.
Yo, my neighbors did that too. So like the old neighbors, fine. New neighbors, they're all right. But we sit at my kitchen table for dinner every night, and it's right up against our window. They chopped down like an oak tree, which looks right into their kitchen as well.
That's great.
So like when they first chopped it down, we could look out and like look right into their kitchen and like while we're having dinner, and they could do the same thing. It was like weird.
It's like you're social distancing together.
We were doing that for years then.
No. So fuck, where could I it's just not like sticking to me. I feel like a lot of times it sticks to me. Like where we're having this beer. It's just I'm thinking it's got to be a little springy. I'm going to have to go with like a What's a sport? What's something that you do in the spring?
Lacrosse?
Nah, not a lacrosse beer.
No, like sports. What are you thinking? Like an activity? You put your boat in the water.
Maybe
you're body painting it. You're waxing it. You're washing your car. Getting all the salt off from the winter and the snow.
All right, I'm taking the sip, and then whatever the first thing that comes to my mind is happening.
All right. I like that idea. Get your brain going. I'll fill my glass up a little more.
Chores. Household chores. You got to move everything out of your like shed. You got to move your chairs out. You got to decorate your backyard. this is where I'm drinking this beer.
Okay.
It's a little chilly.
You're putting the patio furniture out.
Yeah, my dad just woke up one morning. It's like 37 degrees. He's like, it's a beautiful day. We got to do this. I'm just like, Dad, it's like 37. He's like, no, we got to do it. I go, Dad, it's supposed to snow. He's like, no, we got to do it right now.
Oh, he went out on the snow day?
Yeah, pretty much. That's what he always does. Last Mother's Day, we were like putting together a day bed. He was like, we got to put the day bed together for your mother. I go, it's like 50 degrees out. Nobody's going to be sitting on this day bed. And so we spend Mother's Day putting together a day bed. It was like by the time we put it together, it was night. Nobody was laying on the day bed.
Start putting it together, finish it up tomorrow.
Yeah, well, then they wanted to put together a second one. I was like, no, we're not doing this.
No.
I was like, I'm putting my foot down. I may not be the man of the house, but I am a man in the house. I'm doing this. So I could see you're setting everything up, you're making it beautiful, you're making the outside like, okay, you move the chair out, you put the umbrella in, and the umbrella's gonna blow away the next day anyway.
Yeah. Oh, what do you think of that snow storm we had like a week or two ago?
Squall.
Snow squall, yeah, that's the word. I forgot my vocabulary there.
It's okay. I want to be a weatherman in my next life, but I thought it was interesting. I thought it was a thing. It happened.
I was working that day. I was afraid.
Really?
Yeah, I was afraid we were gonna get stuck in it for a minute or two.
Really?
Actually, I got home before it came.
Yeah, it was all right. I was doing the Bayshore bar crawl, and we looked to our. We were playing Incoherent, that game where you have to guess the words.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a really fun game. Have you I heard my sister say porn star Mia Khalifa. It's great. She guessed that one 2 seconds.
Wait, what?
Do you know the Incoherent game?
No.
Oh, so it's it's like the game where you have to guess, you have to say the word, and it's basically sounds, and then you have to guess what the word, the phrase is.
Mm-hmm.
So it was
wait, is this on Instagram?
No, this is just a card game.
Oh, okay.
So you have to guess. It would be fuck, what's it good? You have to guess what it's saying. So it's so you pick up the card and it says
So it says a bunch of gibberish basically.
And then you have to say it really fast and figure out what it is.
Oh, okay. You have to say it out loud, and then they have to guess what it actually is.
Yeah. So we were playing with my sister and her friend and my girlfriend, and then all of a sudden my girlfriend was just getting the weirdest stuff right first. It would be premature ejaculation. I was like, God fucking damn it! Why do we have to get this in 2 seconds? Can't you pretend to struggle with it? I don't know what that means.
Mm-mm.
My sister's sitting there oh yeah, handcuffs. I was like, what the fuck? I gotta get out of here. I'm done. I quit. Quit. God damn it.
You're not good at that game, John, I'm guessing.
Definitely not drinking this beer during that. I would just be I can't do it. Can't do it. Nope. But what number are you giving for this? We got to start wrapping it up. I think we've been doing this for a while. I'm
giving it a 6.5. I like it. It's a good beer. I don't think anything bad of it. I just think it's it's a very good nitro milk stout, but I think it's also just a typical run of the mill. Nothing important.
Yeah, I'm going with the same thing, around 6.8.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah, I think it's a good beer. Really like it. Enjoying it.
Yeah.
Just
I think I'll finish this can off.
Yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna do. I might go back to the sour while I'm editing this podcast. Do a little bit of the sour. I really like that one. That was a good beer. Very enjoyable.
I'm gonna finish the stout off first. Maybe work my way back to the sour, or just maybe snake my way back down. Go to kicking.
Look at you! Look at you! We're just gonna finish all of them.
I got nothing to do tomorrow, so
lucky you.
Yeah,
but yeah, I think we covered it. I mean, everybody. Hopefully, everybody's doing safe, healthy stuff.
Either way, I like Barrier a lot. They produce some great stuff.
They produce a lot.
They produce a lot of stuff.
You sent me the tap list. How many? It was 16 on there? 12?
I think they had 20 taps.
Holy
I don't know
shit.
If all of those were filled. I know they had 20 taps available. Let me look. They had 17 of those taps filled. 6, 10, and 14 were the only taps that were empty. And on top of that, they had 8 growler. The ability to have 8 growler selections, but 2, 4, 5 were empty. They had bottles. The first they only had 2 bottles, but they sell out of a lot of stuff, man. I'm sure they're producing all the time and run out all the time.
Believe it. But, I mean, I highly recommend everybody. Check it out. Go get All Together from whatever brewery's been selling it.
Yes.
Because those proceeds are going to the nurses. We did run a 2-week fundraiser. We donated. Yep. So we donated to 2 nurses that won. It was nice. It was a nice little thing that we did over here at the live brew. But no. So everybody, please stay safe. That's all we can ask. Go support your local breweries.
Go support your local everything, man. I'm sure every local small business is hurting in this time.
I believe it.
Especially since I don't know about you, I just got my stimulus check in the mail.
Yep, I did too.
Okay. So I think the way I'm going to really spend that is when this is all over or before it's all over, I'm going to spend that money on the small businesses, I think.
Give it back to the community. You're right. It's exactly. A good idea, man.
These were the local places.
So, I mean, on behalf of both of us, I think we both agree that everybody we hope you stay safe. That's all.
Yeah.
What you got to do, check out Barrier. It's a really good time.
Yeah, I would like to go there when this is all done and over with, just to go inside.
Oh, we'll make it there. We'll cross that road that you said is difficult, but we will. We'll make it there.
Good. I'm glad.
All right. You want to sign us off?
All right. I'm John Burke.
I'm John Sell.
And may your beer taste like beer, everybody. Have a good one.